If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Kendrick Lamar is releasing his new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, this Friday on May 13th, so tomorrow. So today I wanted to go over everything that we know about this record, so everything that you need to know about this record to be up to date with it and to be in the loop on all the stuff that's happened. So let's jump straight into this. So let's take it back all the way to August of 2021, when a new website called Oklama.com appeared, and this seemed to be Kendrick, posting stuff to his fans. And this website featured a folder with, titled New Thoughts, with a document in it, a statement from Kendrick himself explaining how, his mind has been working in the recent past, and that he's working on an album that will be his last album under TDE. And of course, this got a lot of people talking. So we knew that Kendrick was working on a new record and that after the record, he was going to leave TDE. So this was pretty big. Then we got to fast forward a lot. In the meantime, the Super Bowl performance, for example, happened. We thought that something was going to come after that, but it didn't. Or before that, that was a whole, drama as well back when that happened in February. But then finally, on April 18th, so only about a month ago, we got a new file on the Oklama.com website. And he also posted this to his Instagram. So we got a press release in the Michael Jordan type style. Y'all have probably seen this. And it says, Los Angeles, California, April 18th. The following statement was released today by Oklama, so Kendrick Lamar, through his company PG Lang. Album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, release date, May 13th, 2022. All factual information for this release will come directly from this source only. So this was the official confirmation, the official announcement that a new Kendrick Lamar album was actually coming. And it was coming on May 13th. Now, of course, May 13th is tomorrow, so the day has finally come. I've made a lot of videos about this thing in the meantime, what we can expect, also going over all the people who are confirmed or rumored to be featured and producing on this record. I have a very great video on that, so make sure you go check that out. Also, if you want more information on PG Lang, I made a really great video on what PG Lang actually is and the whole history behind it, so make sure you also go check that one out. Pretty recent video, so you should be able to find it. But for all the fans, really worth a watch. Now let's keep going in the timeline of this record, because a lot of stuff already, as I said, came after this. Now, first of all, we got a picture on May 3rd on the Oklama.com website, which was a picture of Kendrick. It seems to be in his Super Bowl halftime performance outfit, holding up a Bible-looking book that says Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar, so concerning the album. And then also two discs. One of them has Steppers master copy on them, and the other one, Morale and master copy on them. So this seems to confirm that Kendrick is dropping a double album, so a double disc, quite literally, which means that there will be two halves of the record. The first one maybe conceptually and content-wise revolving around one certain part, and the second one about another. This could be split into Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, into a PG Lang and TDE record. It's really not sure. We had a lot of theories about that, and I went into that in a lot of the past videos as well. But it is confirmed to be a double record. Well, basically confirmed because we don't actually know what this picture means, but it does quite look like it. So, next up, there was this rumor that The Hard Part 5 would release ahead of the release of the actual album. And there was a website, a sub-site to Oklama.com called Oklama.com/heart, where there were a bunch of folders and, people were speculating The Hard Part 5 was going to come. I did too. And in the end, it was right. We did get The Hard Part 5. It is out now, has been for about 2 days. It also has a music video with some, deep face work on
there. It's an amazing track. I made a whole video talking about what we can learn from this. There's still a lot to dissect, a lot of bars on there, a lot of very politically and socially charged topics on there as well. So you've probably, heard about the song. It's been all over everything, just on Spotify alone. It's trending on #1 and all of that. So Kendrick really made some waves with this. So this was used as kind of the tastemaker for this record, or kind of the first, snippet we got for the album. It will likely not be featured on the record because the Heart series is never featured on the final album, but they always seem to release right before an album drops, so I'm happy that it did as well. Now let's also talk about the cover art, because this also appeared on the Oklahoma.com website and also on his Instagram. I just made a video on this yesterday going over what this could mean, and there is a lot of symbolic value in this, but let's actually look at this. So this is the cover art. We can see it's Kendrick and his wife, Whitney, with their 2 children. Kendrick is wearing this crown of thorns. There's a lot of theories about him sacrificing himself for the younger generation of hip hop. A lot of people posted their thoughts on the video yesterday, so go check them out if you haven't yet. You can see them in a kind of torn down place with, parts of the paint of the wall coming out. Kendrick is carrying a gun, in his pants. And it was kind of an unexpected cover art because I expected it to be more artistic, even though this doesn't mean that it's not artistic, but more of like a artwork more than just a picture. It's going to be very interesting to see how this actually translates into the content we're getting on the final record, because right now I don't really see a lot of what this could actually be connected to when it comes to the final record. But this, so far, is it. As I said, make sure you go check out that video, all the confirmed producers and features on the record, and the video PG Lang that are up on my channel, some of the most recent videos. Really interesting for all fans trying to get all the information on this in and get a whole grasp of things. But other than that, we have the release date, we have the title, we know it's a double record, we have that press release, we have the cover art for it, which is very interesting, and we have the Heart Part 5, which is, it's not a single, as I said, it's more of a tastemaker for the record, but it does quite set the tone for what's to come. So a lot of, talk about African-American treatment in America, a lot of talk about social and political issues, something that I predicted before that as well, because that's just Kendrick. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm super hyped for Friday, May 13th, Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers, through PG Lang, Oklahoma, all of that, whatever. Now I want to know what you think about this, though. Are you excited? What do you think about the announcement? What do you think about the title, about the double album thing? What do you think about the cover art? What do you think about the producers, about this being released through PG Lang? Anything you got on the album, please post in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.